Good morning, home business owners, small business entrepreneurs, network marketers. You ever get that feeling like you've got so much to do and so little time to do it? I mean, we started these network marketing business for time freedom. Does that mean that they've got to suck all our time? No. You see, the key is we have to be more effective with the utilization of our time. If you truly want to be able there for longevity, to be able to stay the course. You know, if you become overwhelmed, what's going to happen is you're going to become probably out of the business. See, you got to eliminate that overwhelm in order to be successful in your network marketing business. How do we eliminate that overwhelm? You know, there's so many things we need to be doing, especially now you're leveraging social media to build your network marketing business. You know, that time suck. You know, I mean, you jump on social media platforms, and next thing you know, half an hour has gone by. You know, and what did you get done? See, we've got to be cognizant of what we're doing and what we need to accomplish. You know, these are the critical elements. You know, a lot of times, you know, when I work with people, you know, they're swamped for time. You know, we'll do a weekly time study, a time audit of seeing where they have time to spare and where they need more time. And what we'll do is we'll take your cell phone and basically go through and write on their schedule or start to plot their day, whatever they do for a day, for the entire week. This gives you a pretty good picture of where we can grab some time, and you'll be surprised. You'll find 3-4 hours that you didn't even realize you existed. But the key is, how do we use that time effectively? See, one of the key things I found early on, because I suffered that overwhelm as well, you know, maintaining my regular business and then online and everything like that, it became time consuming. So what I decided to do was you know, I realized the fact of doing things in bulk, you know, saves a lot, is a time saver. And the key is, so I created what I call my, you know, overwhelm blaster. You know, it's where I actually blast that overwhelm and eliminate that feeling of overwhelm because I'm able to accomplish so much. What I'll do is I'll take, you know, after a good time study, and I find myself a block of time. I like a minimum of 90 minutes, a 90-minute block of time. And this time is going to be, you know, specifically to build the network marketing business. And what you're going to do now is you're going to let the people you know in the household that, you know, hey, listen, when I'm in the office for this particular 90 minutes, I can't be disturbed. I'm going to be working on something that's specific for all out for 90 minutes, and this is going to allow me to free up some of my time. So they'll be okay with that, you know. Now, a quick little side note that I wanted to talk about here too is, you know, make sure you time block. Make sure you time block for your business, for your everyday stuff, you know, for your family, for your fitness, whatever it is. Make sure there's a time block for that. So what happens is when you're working in that particular time block, you're all focused. You're in that moment. In other words, when you're supposed to be with your family, you're with your family. You're not picking up your cell phone. You're not talking. You're not sending messages. You're with them. You're in that moment. What's happening is going to be much better quality time. And same thing when you're working on your business. You're in your business. You're not thinking about, you know, being that guilt feeling that you're not spending the time with your family, because you know that that time is already allocated for you. There's time blocks for that. This starts to play a little bit better on your mind. But what we're going to talk about is this overwhelm blaster. What we'll do is we'll take a 90-minute block of time. Okay, and a 90-minute block of time, we're going to be focused, all out, massive action to accomplish a certain amount of tasks. You know, what are those tasks? What are the things you need to be doing to move your business forward? You know, building that list, getting more people to talk to, reaching out, connecting with people, reaching out, you know, having conversations with people, you know, creating content that you're going to be using all week long. See, whatever it is, you've got to be focused on it, and you've got to know what you're going to be doing. You know, you don't want to just have that 90-minute period come and then just start figuring, oh, maybe let me do this, let me do that. No, you want to have it ironed out down to a T. So now what happens is when that clock strikes and it's time to get started, you know specifically what you're going to do. You're prepared. You have that list of people you're going to contact, whether it be online or offline. You know you're going to make so many new connections. You know you're going to make so many new posts. You know, what are you making? Long story posts, quote images, things like that. We can start batch making these so that we're ready. See, our cell phones are able to, store all kinds of devices. We just put whatever we need in here. In the notes section, in the reminders, in the photos, whatever it is. And now what happens is we have that content that's available to be delivered on a regular basis. See, this is going to be more effective. So you're not sitting there throughout the course of the day, take 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes from what you were doing, which means you stopped what you were doing and you got started doing something else and then you had to get back into what you were doing. You lost a half an hour for that 15 minutes. By doing it in a batch mode, what happens is you're focused, you have all your things that you need to be doing and everything at the ready, and you get much more accomplished. You're not scattered. You're focused. You're that focused effort. We all know when you have a focused effort, you can achieve a lot more. But it's, being organized, knowing what you've got to accomplish in that 90 minutes, and then all-out massive action. Grant Cardone talked about that as the fourth degree of action, all-out massive action. This is your 90-minute blitz period where you're going to blast that overwhelm, eliminate that overwhelm from your life. See, that overwhelm will take you out of the business. That overwhelm will keep you from doing the tasks that you need to do to drive your business forward. I'm not talking about that's the only time during the week you're going to work, but this is the time where you're able to do batch work that's going to become much more effective, which is going to allow you to get at least 2-3 times more done than you normally would in that same amount of time. Rather than being scattered out in 10 minutes, 15 minutes here and there, you're going to be concise and decisive and make that content out on a regular basis. This is great for content curation. What happens is when you get in that mode of curating content, everything starts to flow. I know that's how it works for me. Do a couple quote images, do those long storm story posts. Whatever it is, maybe that 90 minutes is where you're going to stay focused and you're going to go out there. Maybe 20 minutes we're going to build new connections. Maybe another 20 minutes you're going to start engaging with the people. Whatever it is, you've got to be specific and know precisely what you're going to do. The only time you would be online is if that was the task you were using. But if that's the case, that's not the case, then you silence it. Put it in airplane mode so you don't get any distractions. You're not stopping and checking emails and checking texts. In other words, you're going to be specific for that task at hand to concentrate on that 90-day blitz, that 90-minute blitz. In other words, that overwhelm blast. Eliminate that overwhelm. Use that 90 minutes to your best advantage. Another thing you want to think about is if your business page, you have the ability to schedule. There's also other scheduling features out there that you can use on some of the platforms. You've got to check, find out which ones are approved, which ones aren't. You don't want to get shut down for this, but the key is there's systems out there that it's going to help make your time much more productive. Hopefully you gain a little bit of value out of today's exercise. See, what the key is, we don't want all our time sucked away as we're trying to build a business that gives us time freedom, right? It's kind of counterproductive. But the key is we do have to spend time on our business. We have to be focused on it. We have to do certain tasks to move our business forward. The art of creating that list, whether it's online or offline, inviting people to that list, okay? Presenting to people on that list, closing people on that list, following up with people. All these things that you can actually start to block out time for so that you can become more effective. See, if you're organized, you're going to accomplish much more than you could without it. I want to thank you for getting on today. If you know anybody who's struggling, make sure they get this because it could help them out quite a bit. And remember, at Tom Speed's Network Marketing Gym, my vision is always focused on your success to help you achieve more sales, more quality signups. Talk about this, shift in the paradigm, right? Quality signups of people who are actually out there looking for you. No longer inboxing, copy and paste messages to strangers who could care less. No more chasing your family and friends. No more making lists of hundreds of people, but actually start talking to the people who are out there looking for you. See, at the Network Marketing Gym, you've got to have skills. And that's where I come into the gym. I help you take those network marketing skills and transform those network marketing skills into network marketing muscles so that you can succeed, you can win. You can finally enjoy that time freedom. Thanks for stopping by. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow at the gym, where every day my vision is focused on your success. Smash that heart button if you got any value and get this to people you know who can use it. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Take care.